It's another February day out here in Texas, and I just wanted to kind of show you all a little bit of the progress that we've been making on the garden. It's not a lot. We do have a cold snap coming next week that's supposed to set in tonight. No freezing temperatures, but I didn't want to get too much in the ground in case something did happen. So kind of show you what all I have and maybe a few tips for keeping your garden warm if you're planting early like I am. So we have now put in the ground some broccoli, we have 2 spearmint plants, we have 4 plants of spinach and 6 of the romaine lettuce. Obviously our onions, our strawberries are in this ground still, so everything's doing pretty good. The onions are starting to green back up after being in bundles for a while. Haven't seen any new growth off of the Lowe's strawberries, so that's kind of a test I'm doing to see from root or from actual plant which one's going to be better. Now, like I said, there is a cold snap coming. They're not showing any freezing temperatures, but I do have a lot of rain. Highs are going to be in the high 40s, low 50s, lows in like the mid to upper 30s. So nothing below freezing, but definitely not good for the plants. So one thing I am going to show you that I haven't done yet, we'll probably start doing tomorrow, is how I'm going to insulate some of these plants. One thing I have done is my garden is actually on the south side of my house, so it's away from all the north wind. It does get a little bit of wind, but it stays significantly warmer on this side of the house than it does out in the open. So that's one thing. Another thing you can do is if you have a lot of oak trees, you can take and use a lawnmower with a bagging feature and mulch these leaves up and put them in your raised bed or on top of your plant. You may have to check and see, I'm not sure which all plants or tree leaves are okay to put in your garden, but I do know oak trees leaves are slightly acidic, so mulching them down, getting them finer powders definitely helps to keep them from making your soil too acidic. Kind of breaks down a little bit quicker. But I'm gonna start doing that tomorrow. I'm gonna break out the push mower with the bagger and kind of mulch a whole bunch of leaves up, get everything packed in here pretty tight. That'll keep all this stuff warm and it'll help keep the moisture in. One other thing you can do is if you have a raised bed like this, go to Lowe's, Home Depot, get you some 6mm plastic and staple it to the edges of your garden, since nothing is too terribly tall yet and it won't be tall before it gets warm again. You can staple that around the edge and it makes a humidifier and it'll keep your plants warm.